Hello everyone and welcome back to Rice Fix. And in this video I am going to show you guys how to adjust a clutch on a KTM. Now many people what they do is they don't adjust their clutch. They ride their bike like that only without adjusting their clutch, and when they do that their gear shifting is not smooth. The ride quality is very bad and you get tired of riding the bike because it is not smooth. While shifting you get chain sound as well. You also get a sound of the clutch engaging. All these things if you are facing guys, then keep watching this video because I am going to give you a solution for all those problems. So it is going to be a very interesting video. So see that you like the video now only. And if you are coming on this channel for the first time, see that you subscribe and keep that bell icon pressed so that you will not miss any of my future videos. So come on, let's start the video. So guys, this is the clutch, and when I press this clutch halfway guys, this is the free play actually. What I mean by that is if you press the clutch till here, your clutch will not get engaged yet. But when you press the clutch fully like this, then your clutch gets engaged and now you can change the gears. Now some people what they do is they change the gears without pressing the clutch. But if you do like that guys, then it will harm your gearbox and your gearbox will get damaged very fast. Now I am pressing my clutch halfway, and when I press the clutch halfway, it presses till here as you guys can see. Now this is the free play guys, just remember that. And the clutch adjustment guys that I am going to show you further in this video is done right here. So if you change the gear without pressing the clutch, then your gearbox can get damaged. In the same way guys, if your clutch is too tight or too loose, then it can even harm your gearbox. That is the reason why you should adjust your clutch properly. Now too tight means there will be absolutely no free play in the clutch. You tighten the clutch so much that this lever will not have any free play and it will not press freely. And if you keep the clutch on this setting, then your clutch will not get released guys. Even the pickup in your first gear will reduce because now you will have to release the entire clutch to make full use of the first gear. In the traffic you will have a tough time guys, because even if you release the clutch halfway, then your bike will go in front very slowly, because you still need to leave the clutch fully for the bike to go ahead properly. And sometimes it so happens that your clutch is never released only. It will be like you are riding the bike by pressing the clutch. And when you ride the bike by pressing the clutch all the time, then first of all your mileage will drop and your clutch plates also will get spoiled very fast. And if you keep the clutch too loose guys, then the first thing that you will notice is your gear shifting will not be smooth, your clutch will not get engaged properly even after pressing the clutch, and like this your gearbox can get damaged very fast. When you try to shift the gears, the shifting will not be smooth guys. It will sound also different. You will get a sound of a chain as well. So first you will have to check if your clutch is too tight or too loose. Now my clutch on this bike is too loose, so the first thing that I will do is I will take a round of this bike and I will show you guys the sound of this engine. I will show you the sound of the gear shifting, then I will adjust it, and then we'll again check out the sound of the gear shifting and the engine sound. We'll compare both and we'll see what is the difference between the both. So this is my clutch and this is the free play of my clutch. As you guys can see how much free play is there in my clutch. So I will measure the difference with a measuring tape here. So without pressing, as you guys can see, it shows 2 inch 1/4, and when I press the clutch, it is showing exactly 1.5 inch. Now I will not tighten it too much guys. If I tighten it too much, then my pickup will get less. What I mean by that is I will have to leave the clutch too much for my bike to move in front, which I don't want. After releasing the clutch, little bit more than halfway should be enough. This is my style guys to release the clutch. And near the gearbox down here guys, if you see properly, if I press the clutch halfway, then it presses this much. So I will measure this and I will show you guys. So the gap between here is exactly 1 centimeter, as you guys can see. So this I will reduce by 2 millimeters only guys. So I will only reduce it by 2 millimeters. But before that, let's take a round of the bike and let's see the sound of this bike before doing the setting. So this is my bike. So I will start the bike and I will take a short round. And as I am taking the round, I will give you the view of my gearbox. So see that you hear the sound cautiously guys. Later we will compare both and we'll see as well guys. I also want to know what is the difference. So when I am taking the round, I will not talk even a bit so that you can hear the sound properly. So come on, let's see the sound of this. So guys, there you have it, and now you know how it sounds like. So now I will show you how to adjust the clutch. At the moment my clutch is very loose. Now to adjust this clutch you will need two spanners. One is 12mm spanner and one is 14mm spanner. So both the spanners I have with me here. So the first thing that you will have to do is you will have to place the 14 number spanner here on this nut. Then you will have to get your 12 number spanner and you will have to loosen this nut by turning the spanner on the downside like this. Once it becomes loose, you can even loosen them more with your finger only, as you guys can see. So once you loosen both this nut, the next thing that you will have to do is you will have to tighten the 14 number nut. The more you tighten this nut, the more your clutch will get tightened and the more your free play will be reduced. So my suggestion here is take 2 rounds of the nut first, then press the clutch and check the tightness, and if you feel it is too less, then you can do it little bit more. If you tighten it too much guys, then your clutch will become too tight, your free play will be over, there will be no free play left, and while riding your clutch will be engaged all the time then. Here I will be using the measuring tape. Mine was 1 centimeter difference here. So what I am going to do here is I am going to tighten it 2 millimeters. Now to make that 2 millimeter difference, you will have to tighten this nut by taking at least 3 to 4 rounds. But still I am telling you guys, don't go on this measurement. Go on the feel of how you feel while you are pressing the clutch. Everybody has his own feel. On that you will have to adjust your clutch guys. So this much tight is enough for me. So I will go on top and I will check my clutch by pressing it. I still have free play on my clutch, as you guys can see. So once you are done adjusting your clutch, the next thing that you will have to do is bring the 12 number nut. You will have to get it close to the 14 number nut like this. And now you will have to tighten both these nuts against each other, as you guys can see. Once I tighten this, again I will take a round of this bike. And now let's see the difference between the both guys. And now I will check the difference in my gear shifting. So if I come on top again, and as you guys can see, if I don't press the clutch, then the difference is 2 inch 1/4. This will obviously be the same, but when I press the clutch halfway, that is the free play, it is showing slightly more than 1.5 inch, like 2 millimeters more, which I wanted. So my clutch will press 2 millimeters less now. So by keeping the clutch on this setting, I will take the bike for a ride. Because guys, my gear shifting was very rough. Gears were shifting very hard way and it was getting very difficult to ride the bike in the second gear guys. Even the gear changing was not smooth. That is the reason why I have done the setting on this bike. Now after doing this setting, still if you feel that there is too much sound coming, or still if the gear shifting is not smooth, then see that you do your chain setting as well. How to do the chain setting, I have already made a detailed video on that. I will put a link of that video in the end screen, so you can later go there and watch that video as well and do your chain settings. So here I will start my bike. So now let's compare both and we'll see what is the difference. So this is my free play, and if I press the clutch fully, then it goes till here guys, as you guys can see. So let's go ahead and let's see the difference in the gear shifting. So guys, how it sounded before and how it is sounding now, you guys have seen that. My engine has become very smooth now, and now I feel like riding my bike guys. Before it was making too much sound in the second gear, but finally guys, now my bike is properly tuned. Even after adjusting the clutch, if your bike is still not smooth, like I have told you guys, see that you do your chain settings. So guys, I'm hoping that this video was useful to you and you have learnt a lot in this video. So if you found this video useful, then see that you like and share with your friends and family. And if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, then see that you subscribe to my channel and keep that bell icon pressed, so that you will not miss any of my future videos. Till then, this is Raisam for 90 signing out. Until we meet again.